Yo, you already know what it is. That's right. It's your boy, Mr. 6'9", JT, back in this piece once again. And of course, I am rolling with the co-host, L Cheech. What's going on, Poppy?
What up, man? Too sweet me. How y'all doing today? We back at it again. You know what I mean? We got our
Definitely
people
back.
for who? Yo, look
We
who
got
we
Know
got
the
here.
Ropes podcast inside the building.
Midwest, Midwest, stand
Representing.
up.
What's the word?
Representing, man.
Huh? How
What's the
y'all
word,
doing?
everybody? Cinco from No Roast Podcast, 1/3 No Roast Podcast, KTR underscore podcast, hashtag KTR. We are KTR. We're in the build. We live and direct with our brothers from Marks with Mikes for Life. Get that right. Straight from the STL, St. Louis, Missouri. Let's get it. Let's go with my co-host J Bo in the building. What's good, J Bo?
All day and all night. Beautiful day out here. I'm feeling great. Let's get right into the wrestling info, buddy.
There it is. We ready. Let's get it.
Born ready. Ain't got to get ready. Get right. You ain't got to get right. You ain't got to worry about that tonight. But with that being said, look, definitely glad y'all inside. Make sure y'all definitely following both of the podcasts. We are available on, as well as Know the Ropes podcast. Of course, we are available on Apple, Spotify. You can go with Amazon. You can go with iHeart. You can go with, listen, you get the drift. Go ahead, like, follow, subscribe. Marshall Mike's podcast, Know the Ropes podcast. And if you're watching this video, you already know. Just told you what to do. With that being said, a lot of big things popped off inside the wrestling world.
Big thing.
But man, before we get to the big news, I got to go ahead and definitely give a shout out to my peoples real quick. At OWA, we got two big events coming back to back out here inside the Columbus area. First one coming up September 3rd. Definitely got to tell y'all about this right here. We got the last days of summer. One of the matches that we have, of course, Impact Wrestling's own Sam Bill going up against Marion Fontaine. And of course, if you like to watch AW Dark, you also seen this big man in action, both of these big men in action. You got to see, of course, Jason Page, and he's going to be going up against PB Smooth. This is all going down September 3rd for the last days of summer. And of course, I could not be remiss without saying that, yes, the Jump Off Tournament has returned. It will be going down. Zach Thomas, Alex Mantooth, Chase Oliver, all inside the chance for an opportunity to win a shot at a future OWA championship. And of course, we have the main event that night, OWA champion Trey Lamar going up against Damian Chambers. Once again, if you have not seen these two wrestle, go check out their pages all over social media. A lot of big things popping off there, but man, let's go ahead and start off with this. Did anyone watch Raw?
Yeah.
Yep, every Monday. That's my thing.
Is it painful to get through?
See, I look at it like this because on Twitter, when we do live tweeting, that's me that is doing the watching for Raw. So that 3 hours, it gets a little lengthy, you know, I ain't gonna lie. So, you know, it's but this one wasn't too bad. I made it through. Also, Randy Orton came back. You know, that's my favorite wrestler, it's our favorite wrestler. I'm saying that's their favorite wrestler too, but yeah, you know, from St. Louis and everything. But with him coming back, it made it a little bit more enjoyable. You know, seeing him hit rid of the RKO and everything at the end of the show. They think they're gonna bring RK Bro back, whatever. But Raw, you know, it hurts sometimes watching it full through the 3 hours because it may drag a little bit, it has a slow periods. But you know, when they try and they get together, everything is smooth sailing.
Yeah, I can give you that. This one was a little bit more enjoyable than recent ones and weeks. Of course, I ain't looking forward to seeing Goldberg on my TV screen at all at this point. just being real with you. You know what I'm saying? At this point, why? You know what I'm saying? Like he's literally turning to Gilbert. Like it's night and day comparison. And I'm tired of it, man. Like, why are you even out here taking up time? But that's a whole different story. We already know what it is. Almighty WWE champions gonna run through Goldberg.
Retain that title, please, and thank you.
Please do. I need him to run through Goldberg like milk through someone who's lactose.
Bro, you gotta, man, fuck, bro. You got a motherfucker walking around with a fucking sword. What the fuck is that?
I challenge you to a duel. For the honor of the kingdom. Throw that damn sword away, man.
It's crazy. Like I know, you know what I mean? Of course, you know, kind of switching away, we seen of course how they trying to decimate the brand as we know NXT, you know. You got Kalen Cross, of course he gets the win. Not a good look as the champion. The branding that he had, nothing came up. It's just like it's all fucked up. It's all fucked up, you know what I mean? And then you have somebody that they brought up that you know we might touch, you know, we could touch on that Keith Lee. Even though now we understand, you know, due to that previous video that came out this past week. But you know, it's like, yo, you bring him out his hometown, and you know what I'm saying? Like, of course he loses, but like now we know. It seems like WWE. Well, that was different when it comes to mental health, man. Like they don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? 'Cause, it's crazy, man. What you guys thought about that?
Well, first off, Karrion Kross, just like how he put that sleeper hold on Jeff Hardy, they already put a sleeper hold on the rest of his career. I don't see Karrion Kross actually being legitimately successful. Ever since on his first debut night, he lost in a few minutes in the roll up to Jeff Hardy. That was honestly just a preface on what we're going to see. So I don't see much with him. Keith Lee, as far as Keith Lee is concerned, WWE never really gave him too much of a chance anyway. I mean, they changed up his entire look the second he walked into Raw. And now that he's coming back, well, he had to have 2 losses before he finally got his first victory just after coming back. With the type of guy Keith Lee was, even in NXT, it should not have taken that much for him to show the dominance that he really is. So, yes, just to your point, El Cheech, they're just these NXT guys that are dominant and can put on good shows. As soon as they come on to the WWE, Vince McMahon wants to humble them and humble them hard as soon as they come in. Terrible.
That's right. He ain't lying. That's right.
That was the perfect transition with that.
He damn sure ain't lying, though.
He was spitting facts on that one.
No, but facts. But no, for real. Everyone who comes up, oh, okay, yeah. You made a lot of noise in NXT. Guess what? You in the big leagues now. Let me go ahead and humble that ass real quick. And it's happened to everybody. Just go back through the list. Everybody that came up,
yep.
They all got popped on the hand. Like, hey, listen. All that stuff that you played down there in middle school, we don't do that shit in high school, okay? You know, so that's basically what it is. So, you know, when you look at it, but yeah, I'll give you that. But a lot of things with Keith Lee, man, you know, the health issues, like it's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we as fans didn't know. You know, from the outside looking in, we thinking that, oh, this is all do-rag Vince McMahon's fault. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just looking in. But to find out, you know, a lot of us were talking about the fact that, oh, you know, this Mia Yim fault, and you know, I'm not gonna say we said that because I don't think we said that at all. You know, a lot of other people probably said it out there, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, for him to go back and have to re-record that video, I'm pretty sure that Keith Lee probably cussed a lot of people out, like, you know, hey. Don't even put that on my girl like that. But I'm definitely glad she was there to take care of him. But wishing for a speedy recovery with Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you know, just NXT, you mentioned it, man. What is going on with NXT? Because the roster cuts. Then a lot of people are saying they're putting all the blame on Triple H for losing that. For losing the ratings war with AEW. And, you know, if you want to check the sources are Google that shit, find it on your own, do the homework just like we did. But that's what they saying. That's what the streets are saying. They saying that this may hinder Triple H from taking over. So is this 100% on Triple H? Why NXT did not succeed inside the ratings war with AEW? I want to hear from y'all. Take off, El Cheech.
No, you know, not at the moment, you know, because
Papa.
let me see. Bobby? Yeah. How time will go? I don't know. The ball's somewhere over there. I had a running. And yeah, I don't see that it's Triple H, you know what I mean, it's fault because it's at the same time it's the the way the market is right now. I gotta go. Okay, you got it. Good job. No, but I don't, it's just the way it is now. You got the the flavor of the month. You could say AEW, so they do have a loyal fan base. So they showing now, and then TNT people. They have also the other people. You know what I mean? They'll be watching basketball. TNT. New people, and it's something fresh, new faces. Regardless of you know of how big their name was at the time. It's just unfortunate that the way it came out. You know what I mean? And I don't think they should have put it on USA. They should have kept it on the network. But as obviously they already have plans, but they know the future is in streams. You know what I mean? They just want there's people dying to get material and shit. So don't be surprised that you see WWE on fucking Apple Stream or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or Amazon. Because they just want that money. They want to get paid. You know what I mean? But I don't really see that this on Triple H to be honest. We've seen what he done. But like we said, before. Remember, like people were like, that Triple H. Even CM Punk said it. You know what I mean? The company to die, and they'll be takeover of. It would take over your son-in-law will take over it or whatever. And now we want it to happen now. You know what I mean? It's like just like regular wrestling fans, they flip-flops.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, speak on it.
Cool. So with that, at the end of the day, fortunately, unfortunately, heavy emphasis on unfortunately, it is still Vince McMahon's company. So he's going to do what he's going to want to do. And he wants to go back to the old age where every wrestler looks like a main eventer that is over 6 feet tall and weighs at least 250-ish pounds, around that ballpark, built like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and just going around body slamming people, doing all this and that crap, whatever, because for some odd reason he doesn't either believe in how the new generation of wrestlers look, or he just doesn't like the original body type of just regular people. Even though we've seen success stories of how, I guess I'll say, quote unquote, regular people look, in the wrestling ring. Like you got people like Kevin Owens was successful looking regular. You got people like Daniel Bryan looking regular. And I think also the problem was too, it's not necessarily a problem, but it was a good way of exposure. That SummerSlam when NXT was included with Raw and SmackDown and basically swept the main event shows, and just the overall scoring of the matches. I think that's where the turning point was. Okay, Triple H, he wants to actually push his brand since they're going to be on USA now, and that may have been, I guess you could say, the problem there, because now you're presenting this show as another Main Street show when it was, at the end of the day, it was still a developmental show. And with that being said, they wanted to see it's going to keep up the ratings how it would for a Raw and a SmackDown, which it wasn't, because, they have wrestlers on this show who people didn't really know about. A lot of people probably didn't even watch NXT until it got to USA Network. People probably vaguely knew about it when it was on just Dirty Network. And when it came to USA, like, they started, figuring out what it was. And also NXT doesn't really travel either. They stay in Florida. So it's not really getting that other type of promotional exposure when it comes to like the other things the main event shows do when they go on tour, do signings, do meet and greets and this and that. Well, NXT did their little house shows here and there, but it just wasn't the same as you just promoting like, NXT Wednesday in Chicago, NXT Wednesday in Florida, NXT Wednesday in California, Vegas, whatever. So I think that also plays a part as well. I'm gonna let you take over, J-Bo.
Anyone who thinks that Triple H is to blame for the ratings war is purely ridiculous and out of their wrestling mind. You can watch NXT and then watch Raw and then watch SmackDown, and you will find the best wrestling out of those three is going to come from NXT. And honestly, a lot of the best storylines that's currently taking place is in NXT. And it's been like that throughout the AEW NXT war, through the pandemic and everything. NXT has been on top of their game. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, their minds together has been wonderful. It's just that, sort of like what El Chief says, AEW is new. It's new. It's the fancy toy. That's where the wrestling fans are probably going to flock to, and they have a extremely strong fan base. Extremely strong fan base. So even if Triple H and Shawn Michaels had, did even double the amount of work that they did, it still wouldn't have mattered. So it's not Triple H's fault. He did the best they could do. The guys and the girls who go into the ring at NXT, they put on the best matches they could possibly do, where the fans have nothing to complain about. It's just that AEW, they just had better ratings, and they just had a more loyal fan base. Nothing against Triple H at all. It's just in NXT, they did their best. AEW just came out on top.
Yeah, all that stuff is factual, all the actual factuals, and you took the words out of my mouth because I was about to say that. A lot of that, it's not on Trip. It's really more so on WWE not giving him the budget in order to make it, look like it was comparable of competition, right? I mean, the big thing you touched on it would have been the fact, hey, y'all got to start traveling outside Orlando, okay? We know this y'all taping crowd, but like I remember when NXT would come here to Cleveland, and I would say, man, they big missed opportunity. Y'all should be taping these shows that y'all do in front of live crowds and start showing them on the network. They could have been. Of course, COVID messed up a lot of those plans, and it's back with the remix as well, with the Delta variant. But COVID messed up a lot of that, and as far as the budgeting, like I would have definitely. I mean, you had the Thunderdome.
Mm-hmm.
I would have presented NXT from the Thunderdome. Also another thing I would have did differently. As far as that goes, would have been also making sure that the money is definitely going into the product, but also that the fact is that I would have kept that going with NXT being featured on a Survivor Series, NXT being featured on a on a big 4 pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That way it feels like something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that I don't think it's on Triple H. I think a lot of things have to do with the person in charge, and that person in charge is none other than Do-Rag, Vince McMahon, and he ain't going nowhere either, okay? He gonna be there for a minute. Might as well get used to it. That man is immortal. But moving on from that, definitely got to go down the list. So, I mean, of course, other big news coming out of NXT. We got a Baby Gargano on the way. If y'all did not know, shout out to Michelangelo as well. Baby Gargano is on the way. Now, when I first seen that post, I'm not gonna lie, like I honestly thought the dog was pregnant, but then again, I was like, hold on, wait a minute, the dog's a boy. It's got to be about Candace, So, congratulations to the Garganos, man.
What I thought when I saw it, I'm like, they're like, yo, they're letting everybody go. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna have a kid real quick, get this money, doing like Maria Kanellis did, got pregnant on them and then bounced. You know what I mean? They're gonna let me go, I'm gone, but I'm gonna cash this bag. You dig? But congratulations.
Congratulations. I thought it was fun because just a week before they was doing the whole thing, hey, do you have protection? And it's like, oh, I'm a former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. It's like, they kind of threw a subtle hint inside there, with the whole line they gave. You got the Dexter Loomis and Indy Hartwell storyline going on, 4.1 million streams watching that online, dog. So NXT ain't dead.
No.
Say that again. How much streams?
4.1 million streams.
And they trying to dead that. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Shit crazy, man. You got NXT 36 coming up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not as hyped about it because what dampened it for me was a lot of those releases.
Yeah.
A lot of those releases, and then you got Bronson Reed out here, man. Big time Saudi. Throwing the tweets, doing the show. I'm like, bro, chill out.
He wasted no time. He said, "Well, just got fired." Then he just tagged all the other wrestling promotions. Say, "Hit me up."
Hit me up.
I know he posted something. I think I seen it saying like, "Where do you want me to, like go?" He had like an ROH belt. You know what I mean? I was like MLW and go to IWA to Puerto Rico.
Go to IWA to Puerto Rico. Yeah, I can see that, man. But definitely shout out to the Garganos on the pregnancy there. And also Bronson Reed. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, fam, you gotta chill out. Like, that looked like some mad ex-girlfriend type shit. It's like I'm back on the market. He ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? He
like
shit,
put the word single in their bio on social media.
Basically, yeah.
Single as fuck.
On the market. He lost me. Someone else's treasure, like some other dumb, lines that I've never had to really experience that. You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood. But of course, there's also the starter pack. It's you get the PC T-shirt, picture with Triple H, get your citizenship, termination.
That's wild.
That's the official starter kit. So shout out to Bronson Reed. But
his release did throw me off by like a lot because it didn't sit right. It didn't at all.
It didn't. I mean, if you look at it, he loses his championship one week. Then eventually in his rematch, he loses again. Then he has this dope main event with Adam Cole. And then he goes like that. It just kept going. I mean, it was a little stacked, but then it went up and then literally down to the bottom. It makes sense.
I thought when he lost the title, he was going to get brought up to the main roster somewhere. No, right. I think like he fits, like his build fits the main event look, I guess you can say, as like up as like a solid mid card potential, like upper card, when he has a chance, like win some opportunity, if like a Money in the Bank situation. But like he could did big things, but I guess they saw a different vision. I don't know.
Yeah, man, I didn't get that, man. But once again, shout out to the Garganos. There goes the picture. I think what threw it off once again, I did say that I believe it was about the dog. They put the dog in the picture. So I was like, oh, the dog was pregnant. But then I looked closer. Oh, I'm like, oh, that's a whole ass baby. Okay. Got it. Just wanted to make sure. But moving on from there. Okay, what we got here? Okay, Mike Angelo says Bronson Reed got shit on. You are absolutely right.
Thanks.
You are absolutely right. Like a bad bag of Taco Bell shit. Okay. You know what, bro? The reason why I'm laughing because I literally just left Taco Bell. And as we recording this show, I do have the BGs. I'm just gonna put that out there. But we're gonna get through this together. Let's move on. We had AEW pop off on Wednesday. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there too. This past week's Dynamite was not. It didn't hit like the previous week. I think a lot of their attention was so much on building Rampage's show up that I got lost in the sauce with some of these. Now, don't get me wrong, the main event was dope, but other than that, I think I was more anticipating Rampage because I wanted to see how that went off. So, Cheech. Top moment from Dynamite.
I mean that Dante Martin, they were definitely hyping that up. You know, well, that's what they were hyping up. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he did definitely. You didn't think about the Seidels for a minute, but
At all.
I mean, I've seen that before. You know what I mean? And indie shows and shit like that. So
It
it
wasn't a
wasn't like
surprise.
it was like, okay. But the crowd do makes it. You know what I mean? Like have a different feeling. You know, it's all about feeling. You know, in wrestling. So
Absolutely.
I definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that, you know, because, um, what the fuck is QT Marshall on TV, my G? Why?
Oh man.
We see, you know, we see the Big Show, you know, whatever.
No, that's
Should've-
Paul White, bro. Paul White. Paul
oh,
White.
yeah, BS, no more BS.
But shout out to him. He got the same people to do his new theme music. Instead of well, it was yeah. I'm like, these motherfuckers.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Instead of
What the-
well, they went with yeah. I'm like, it's the same song, but you know, it was cool. Like, I mean, he did a choke slam and everybody lost their mind. It's like, I'm not impressed by that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you are 7'2", or 7'3", or 7'4" if you go back to WCW Revenge. Listen, I'm not impressed by that. Now, if you do a drop kick like you used to do in WCW, holla at me.
or who he was
Off the
against
top
her, but
rope,
like, yeah, no, but like, who, you know what I mean? Like, I know they trying to make new characters, new star, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But QT Marshall for real, you know what I mean? Like you got
he's
so
trying to
much
get a
people.
rub.
You should get a rub and set on fire, you know? Like what the fuck?
God damn, bro.
Yeah, like man,
Damn,
like
bro.
I don't really like that, but like to go to, you know, answer your question, there wasn't really a a favorite actual moment, you know what I mean, from there. The Britt Baker always, you know, she's even though she's from Pittsburgh, we still show love for her. You know what I mean? That was kind of dope coming in. Um, and you know, Warlow, dude from Cleveland, but you know, I don't know, man. Jericho, I think he needs to get on some type of regimen because he looking a little off. Even though his match with Warlow seemed better than Juventud Guerrera, you know what I mean? But
You gonna use the
yeah.
word off? Call it what it is. He looked drunk out there, bro. He looked drunk. He's
He
like
looked like a
Paul.
drunk.
He's like Paul from the Temptations. You know, I don't know if you ever seen the movie when Paul started getting drunk and he was up there trying to sing his shit and passing out. That's Chris Jericho in the ring because he's been getting real sloppy lately. And you know, of course, you know, if you don't like what I'm saying, at me. But at the same time, you know, take it for what it is. But yeah, I'm not feeling it. I mean, of course, Warlow is, you know, still fairly new, but I done seen Warlow have great matches on the indie circuit. I done seen him have good matches on Dynamite. This one it, fam. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
But like I said, they're like, you know, kind of slowing down because it seems to be like they say in wrestling, cars subject to change. Like with all these changes that coming up, they probably because that Christian, even though they might say or whatever, you know, wasn't it Page supposed to get, you know, the next one up? But according, you know, he got I get a seat on the way, or you know, and you got put Christian, you got somebody else there, but then you have the rumors of who's coming in, who's not coming in. So you know what I mean? Everything changed for All Out. You got All Out. You got the second show of Rampage, which is in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like the hype is real. You know what I mean? Like the hype is real.
Yeah, this is definitely out there. How go ahead and speak on the J-Bo real quick about AEW. I mean, the moment that popped off to you, in your head from Dynamite.
The only moment that popped out to me is honestly everything you said about the labors of Jericho. I don't know. I'm entertained by the labors of Jericho. I love to see Jericho waddle himself over to the ring and try to break the
Man
match.
said waddle.
It's amazing to me. Now, whenever I see Wardlow, I think of like a modern day Tyson Tomko, where he's this big, bodyguard like guy, but I'm not really expecting much out of him. But I mean, up until his four labors, just watching the matches, I think I'm more interested with MJF commentary, his annoying heel tactic commentary. That's honestly what makes each labor wonderful. But yeah, I'm not expecting anything wrestling wise out of these labors. I'm just here for the entertainment aspect. Overall, the show, kind of like what you already mentioned, it didn't really stand out to me as something to remember, especially Rampage up on that Friday. We'll talk.
Yep. I was gonna say, my bad to cut you off. I was gonna say, I just remember that match with Darby Allin and Garcia. What you thought about that match?
It was all right. Darby Allin, he seeing these two very small guys go into the ring, it was kind of hysterical for a moment. But
hey, I feel attacked, brother.
It was all right in my opinion. It didn't really, like I said, not one of Darby Allin's best matches. It was just all right. Personally, I just love to see the coffin drop, to see the little dude, lengthy guy, just fall off into like a feather on top of him. But hey, it works. It gives him the win, so it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Another thing that happened, that you had Sonny Kiss, Joey Janela. They broke up. Anyone care?
No.
Nah.
Okay, I just want to clarify that, bro. I'm just gonna throw that, bro. I'm so happy this happened. And it's no disrespect to Sonny Kiss at all or Joey Janela, but they messed up on that storyline the moment they put it out because they didn't present it right.
Right.
They tried to make it seem like this whole action movie type shit going on, and then I ain't getting no action. I was barely seeing them on Dynamite. I was barely seeing them on Dark. And one of them may have gotten hurt or COVID, what have you. I don't know they personal business like that. What I'm saying is it was there from the start.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and it happened on what? It happened on Dark, right?
Yeah.
It happened.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck watches Dark?
Whoa.
What?
Listen, guys, there are people out there that watch Dark that starts at 7:00 on Mondays and as well as Tuesdays.
I bet you're not one of them.
I only watch when it's one of our former guests on the show. So
yeah,
speaking of that,
true.
Speaking of that, we do have a big announcement. Make sure you definitely go check out AEW Dark Elevation this Monday. You have the main event, of course, Duke Davis, Gannon Jones Jr. going up against Everrise, aka 2.0.
Oh,
so
nice.
That's going to be a good one. I mean, but yeah, I'm not a faithful Dark watcher. No,
okay, I know. I don't want to throw you under the bus, but we do.
Oh no,
watch.
that's all right. No,
we do watch when it's guys that we, we fuck with, But
like yeah. If we fucking with you, yeah, we gonna watch. But moving that along, we definitely got to touch on this Impact.
Oh,
we got what's going on with Impact, man? You got, first of all, Brian Myers winning that, I guess you could call it Royal Rumble.
I guess you could call it
Battle Royal. Over the top
rope. That's what I was gonna say.
Gauntlet match.
Well, you don't take them seriously. To be honest.
It's a great value, Young Bucks. Yo, shout out to We Love Wrestling.
Shout out to my brother Trey D out there.
Shout out.
Yo.
Yeah. Definitely glad y'all tuning in. But we were just speaking on that Basuda. What was the Basuda? I do not take Brian Myers seriously as a person to be world heavyweight champion. No, I don't. I've never seen him achieve that on a level far as you're talking about if you want to go major league. I mean, I've seen it independent wise, but I've never seen it, somewhere that's been televised.
So now, I mean, we haven't touched on Rampage, but now due to what happened, now it's gonna be him against, right? That's the opponent change. Okay.
Yeah, so being that the opponent has changed, yes. So the new person that is inside that match is going to be going up against Brian Myers. But I mean, other than that, as far as Impact, you had Su Yung come back with Kimberly. I guess she possessed her. So she possessed her the same way Alexa Bliss possessed Nia Jax, in the same way that she possessed Shayna Baszler. Honestly, if I'm talking about who did it better, it's definitely Su Yung. I mean, she's had that down pat. So definitely throw that away. But if we moving on from that, man, other than that, biggest moments from Impact off the top of your head, let's hear it, Cinco.
The biggest move or biggest match?
Biggest match, biggest move in your opinion.
Shoot. Let's see here. I was just talking about Impact to them last week. All these announcements for building up for the NWA. That's one of the big things that have been going on. The whole thing with Mickey James, because it's special to us because it's coming to our hometown. So that's what we're looking for. Even though it does transition away from Impact, but it's still the same thing involving them. The whole announcement with Chris Bay as well, with his joining and just forming of the Bullet Club. So that would be my couple takeaways right there. What you got, J-Bo?
Two things. Number one, Josh Alexander is a freaking machine. I love to see that guy in the ring. At first, I didn't really get to pay attention to him too much when he was with the North with Ethan Page. I don't know. I guess together there was one thing, but Josh Alexander, especially as X Division champion, he is throwing down every week. But I do want to talk a little bit about Chris Bay and this whole Bullet Club thing. Mind you,
speak on it.
Chris Bay is one of my top favorite wrestlers in Impact, probably like top 10, 15 that's in the wrestling game right now. But my problem, however, is with this whole Bullet Club thing. Now, that is one heck of an honor. One heck of an honor to be a part of Bullet Club. It's just that the Bullet Club does not have the same oomph that it did before. Back when they had AJ with Finn, with Kenny Omega. You can see where they're all at right now. No disrespect to Jay White, because Jay White, he's out here. He's one of the best wrestlers in the game right now. But I don't know. I just wish that Chris Bay probably would have joined the Bullet Club back when it still had a little bit more of his oomph. For right now, it's cool, but I don't know. It just don't feel as impactful as it could have been. But shout out, Chris Bay. You're going to do great things with the Bullet Club, especially when you go over to New Japan eventually. But I don't know. It just kind of bittersweet to see him finally getting, in the Bullet Club where it is right now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna catch, catch on, and especially with them that show that they just had over the weekend, New Japan,
the resurgence.
The resurgence. We had a nice dope ass face off with the Impact Rest. So it falls in the realm. So Impact champions. You got the gods, Gorillas of Destiny. They had a face off over there. So that's something I've been wanting to see. Because Tama Tonga, I fuck with him hard. So seeing that, there's a possibility that it could happen. Is it gonna happen for New Japan or Impact? But you're still seeing that filtration. And the other day I saw Ring of Honor put something out there, talking about Forbidden Door, if who would they want to see, whatever, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, it's good for the wrestling, business now. You know what I mean? Like, all these things happening. It's like the territories, you work here for a certain amount of time, then you move up to another show, you know what I mean? And I think that's the route they're going. Man, it could be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna be optimistic as I possibly can because Chris Bay guy.
I'm with him, man. I'm definitely happy for Chris Bay. For him to be a part of the Bullet Club, first of his kind to be a part of the Bullet Club, representing, you know what I'm saying? Definitely happy about that. Got a little bit of melanin inside of the Bullet Club. Definitely, I said it. Then definitely happy. So will Chris Bay be a leader of the Bullet Club? I don't know. All depends to see. Time will tell. I definitely think that yes, Bullet Club is not as hot as it used to be. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that the 5 of those guys left at the height of it to go do something else. Yeah. And all in a sense pretty much dampened New Japan's steam at the same time. I'm just throw that out there too. You know what I'm saying? They basically, pimped them out. It's like, all right, now go ahead and do your thing. We're going to go do our thing. Yeah. And that's basically what it was. Like, Cody used the Bullet Club to get himself over because I've said it many times before. I'm going to keep on saying it. Cody without Bullet Club, would we even be talking about him right now?
Yeah.
No, I mean it helped him, but remember the problem with that, it was the fact that they were, the actual wrestler, they're the presentation, so they weren't getting a pay. They weren't getting paid for based on the merchandise. You know what I mean? So that's why they started the Elite. You know what I mean? True. That's why they able to start their own little thing and. Because they don't get none of that, but Bullet Club is a brand right now. It's a brand, so what I mean. No matter who is in it, it's still gonna, of course, not the same, but I think they're gonna have that Bullet Club run in the States.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to see because you got shout out to Mike Angelo, man. Bring God to Impact. That would be dope.
That would be dope, yeah.
Bring them boys out there, because they did have a confrontation at Resurgence. I don't know if y'all got the chance to see that. You know what I'm saying? You had God face to face in the ring with the Good Brothers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, them boys were face to face, and I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Let them do it. Yeah. If it's gonna happen, because that's the way they looking. If that happens, Joe. I'm definitely with it.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely with it if that happens. I mean, because these guys, besides being on Ring of Honor, I think that God, should have definitely had a run across AEW when it first launched. To me, you know what I'm saying, because those boys not only one of the hardest tag teams out, but also. They're basically the foundation of why all those guys are even hot right now.
Yeah.
None of them guys would be hot without God.
That's right.
Not now one of them. But, it is what it is. Moving on from there, I mean, to talk about it, might as well go ahead and talk about it. Rampage. Oh, no. I don't... Let's not skip the Rampage because Rampage came on after SmackDown.
Okay.
I think I should give SmackDown they just do.
That's fine.
Okay. Moment off of SmackDown that stood out to me, and I'm so glad they did it, but at the same time, I'm kind of mad that they did it. I'm kind of conflicted. Shinsuke Nakamura takes the title. Takes the title off of my boy Apollo,
right before SummerSlam.
Right before SummerSlam, dog. But the thing is, every time I see my boys on TV, though.
Hey, the boys from Africa, how y'all doing this evening?
Every time I see my boys on TV, like that's the first thing that pop up in my head is Mr. Clarence from Coming to America. But my real thing is this, though. What the hell was Aziz doing the whole damn match? You just sitting there, do something. You watching me get my ass like you watching me get my ass beat. Like, man, do something. You sitting there almost 7 foot tall. You ain't try to pull the referee leg. You ain't try to, nothing. A clean win, bro. I'm a heel. You my bodyguard.
Yeah.
There's no way he should have got a win clean. I'm happy that he got the win, but it shouldn't have been clean. It should have been, it should have been some type of fuckery. Something should have happened. slip on a banana peel or something. Banana in the tailpipe. It should have been something that happened that made you say, you know what? This man's a heel. He's a heel. None of that happened at all. So, I watched the match, not gonna lie. My deep African roots seeing Apollo lose.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But not gonna lie, the fan in me seeing Shinsuke win, I was definitely with it. So, what's y'all opinions on that?
Like, okay, I'm happy for Shinsuke as well. My concern, however, is where is Apollo going to go from here? Normally, and I don't want to say normally because they probably haven't done this correctly in the last 10, 20 years. Normally, when you have a mid-card time, what's supposed to happen is they're supposed to be elevated somewhat so that you can start having main event matches and main event titles and everything. That didn't happen for Apollo. So now that he lost his belt, yeah, I can see him in some rematches or whatever with Shinsuke. But if he doesn't win the belt back, where's Apollo going? It's like all this investment into this great growing character is essentially, in my opinion, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. That's my heavily concern. What's going to happen with Apollo after this? That's what I'm worried about.
My thing.
All right, speak on it.
All right, the whole thing. I feel like and it's also messed up. They had him lose the title before SummerSlam. They didn't want to put the Intercontinental title on SummerSlam. That's just kind of disrespectful right there. First of all, but with that, I feel like they have a tournament coming up later on in the year, which is King of the Ring. And so with that, I believe that may be Apollo's next coming with that, possibly with him, actually probably winning that tournament. Even though it's a heavy favorite that Xavier Woods is supposed to win. That's where everybody wants to happen. Not sure if the WWE will allow that to happen, but we'll see when it gets there. But
WWE is known for that. Yeah, they love to give us what we want,
So look out for Apollo, either in that King of the Ring tournament, winning it, or again to another feud with somebody within that tournament. Something's gonna happen. So I
don't like the King of the Ring being on TV, man.
Bro,
he just came back with all the vision.
Bro, god damn, bro. Here we are having a moment. Here you go. Yeah, I don't like that shit. But you know what, though? I'm with you with that. I don't like the King of the Ring on TV either because it takes away the definite legacy of it.
The prestige. The
prestige, right? The King of the Ring used to be one of those, I'm not gonna say part of the big four, but it was one that you used to look forward to. And I think they messed that up after the year 2000. After that was it. They didn't give a fuck about no King, Burger King, King Mabel, King Booker.
You didn't think Billy Gunn? You didn't like Billy Gunn being King of the Ring?
Bro, I don't even remember Billy Gunn.
He said, remember that.
I don't remember Mr. Ass. King Mr. Ass? Like, I don't remember
King
at all.
Ass.
King Ass. Ass King.
Ass King.
Mr. King Ass. Like, nah, I don't remember him being King of the Ring. That's how much invested I was into.
It was sad.
Yeah, it was sad, bro. So it's like King of the Ring, yeah, it should be, presented different because it's supposed to be a Queen of the Ring too. Apparently, so we'll see what happens with that. But
we know what's gonna happen with it. We know what's gonna happen with it.
Yeah,
they're gonna fuck it up.
Charlotte gonna win.
Charlotte gonna win it. Matter of fact, I'm
really
right now. Charlotte gonna win.
Charlotte is definitely gonna win the
ring.
queen. She already called herself the queen, so it's gonna just put it over the top, you know.
Bro, she winning both. She winning the king and the queen, bro. They trying to keep her happy right now because
the family strong.
Yeah, the family out there. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know, my dude. Like they trying to keep it strong right now. But I think I definitely think that moment with Shinsuke winning, once again tore me into two. But I think ultimately was the promos, bro.
That's probably the biggest moment from SmackDown.
Yo, what up, JJ? She said she's stopping by, starting a new job tomorrow. Got to make myself go to sleep early. All right. Well, if you want to make yourself go to sleep early, you can go watch
listen to us.
Monday Night Raw.
Say listen to.
Don't say listen to us. Nah, bro. Go watch Monday Night Raw. What you mean?
Raw will help. Definitely.
That second hour.
Yeah, once you get to that second hour of Raw, it's a wrap. That's it. It's over with. But yeah, it was definitely it had to be the promos. And one of my favorite promos, I mean, you had the one where Cena was saying, hey, you ran Dean Ambrose out of WWE. Like that was kind of, I don't know. That was like one of the moments like, oh snap, and it's like at the same time, it's like, wait a minute. No, he didn't.
It sounded good though.
It sounded real good.
That's the thing about
captivated.
Yeah, that's the thing about John Cena. He's like, people say he's quote unquote cheesy a lot here and there. When he really has to cut a promo, he'll cut a good ass promo. Like,
bro, how long that promo was?
It ain't no Trey. It ain't cap, man. He could cut a good promo.
He said cap.
Cena could cut a good promo when he wants to.
Stop.
He really can.
But no, Roman Reigns has been the man on the stick. To me, this right here,
he stepped up a lot.
This promo right here.
And you see, John, 20 plus years of missionary might have been good enough for you, but it wasn't good enough for Nikki Bella.
Psych, guys, it ain't over. For real? Not even close?
Nah. Real talk.
That's the episode. We getting banned on YouTube.
Nah, I don't think we will get banned, bro. We threw music in the background. We mixed the video. But nah,
the
man.
visual.
Yeah, the visual, man. I mean, YouTube been letting a lot of shit slide. So.
As long as you put like a small screen within a screen, you'll be good.
Oh, okay. Big bad.
Tricks.
The
thing is, they said Roman Reigns, he's coming out. Like, to me, he always been there. They just letting him, be more open. You know what I mean, about what he's doing. You feel me? And I knew he was that type, bro. He should have been having that character for a long time, And it was pretty weird because how long they gave him a good more than 20 minutes, right? In a promo, like back and forth. I thought that was the whole show. I'm like, oh shit, they literally gonna go the whole show just talking shit to each other. You know what I mean?
It was 28 minutes worth of wrestling on a 2-hour show.
Look at that, and it was interesting. But one thing I don't know if you noticed, ever since the Usos won the titles, have you seen them around Roman?
No.
Okay. Right. So it's kind of like they slowly but surely are they, not part because they're not even being brought up. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be their punishment. I mean, not there, but Jimmy, fuck up Uso. You know what I mean? Like perhaps that's the way they're gonna deal with it. But it kind of takes away from it, because I kind of dig that notoriety they had with the family. You know what I mean? But Cena's the name, but I could care less. You know what I mean? For Cena against Roman. You know what I mean? Like I've seen that before. Like, hopefully there's a swerve and Finn Balor gets in there or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow and wins it. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
Nah, that shit ain't happening, bro. Finn Balor.
Who the
Finn Balor
fuck?
gonna be on the pre-show.
Okay,
He gonna
Gabe
be on the pre-show.
Sapolsky. You the booker now?
He gonna be on the pre-show, bro.
Oh, okay, pencil. You're the pencil now. Okay, all right.
Pre-show, my dude. Right back to where he left before he went to NXT. Okay, throw that out there. You know what it is. Am I lying?
Sadly,
First week back. Speaking of that, you have Bianca Belair doing a flip over the table, which I thought was real nice. Kind of remind me. I don't know. Y'all remember the dude who was trending on Twitter in the high heels that did all the flips with the gun and shit? That's exactly what that made me think of when she flipped over the table and landed on Sasha Banks. But yeah. Other than that, I mean, SmackDown was a bunch of talking. Rampage was a bunch of action for a 1 minute show. Damn near 30 minutes worth of wrestling. That's where they delivered that, man. You had God's favorite champion, Miro, going up
What
against.
you thought about that? Like, what is it? Fuego del Sol or the Sol's Fuego?
Bro, what you asked me for? My Spanish is horrible. You answered the wrong dude. I'm gonna fuck that name all the way up. You know that.
I forget that, but I'm pretty sure they wanted the good feeling moment. But with all that talent that you have, do you really gotta put that guy? I guess because I know him before through Sammy's blog. You know what I mean? And I guess he got him a job. You know what I mean? Which is cool.
I thought they were the same person. I ain't gonna lie. At one point.
and that's the thing.
I can never catch them. I never caught them together.
And that's dope.
I thought it was the same people, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Because you never saw them together. It was like seeing Spider-Man and Peter Parker together. Like, you never saw them two cats together. You never seen Clark Kent. You never seen Superman. Never seen them boys together.
Never seen regular John Cena and Black John Cena together either.
Yeah, man. What's going on? Yo, Jermaine Cena, I think Jermaine Cena was the person that wrote Cena's promo this week because he's extra disrespectful. I'm gonna grab that title. I'm gonna hop on the barricade and I'm gonna blow you a kiss goodbye.
Let me see it. CM Punk style.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Cena likes to troll the fans because he even tweeted that out there.
No, WWE like to troll the fans because all of a sudden, Summer of Cena. Where did we hear that before?
Summer of Punk.
Mm-hmm.
They like to troll. They petty as fuck.
A lot of trolling going on, dude. A lot of trolling going on. Rampage. I think let's go in and call it what it was. Christian Cage going up against Thanos Omega, person holding all the belts, every promotion.
How many wrestlers from Impact do you see come out?
Nada. Not one.
Not
one, bro.
I mean, what is it? The guy, damn, I forgot the fucking guy's name. Scott D'Amore. There you go. And which I think was cool, but then at the same time, it's like, even though I don't think anybody from Impact will be rooting for somebody from AEW winning their title again, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but still, like, having him around, looking at him like this motherfucker, man, he don't even go here. You know what I mean? And
like, oh, we suck again. At the end of the day, it's like, yeah, we may have got the title, but not even got the title, bro. Like, yeah, someone else is holding our belt, basically. I kind of feel like, it's pointless. The title changing from Omega hands to Christian Cage's hands, you back in the same situation. That's like me taking my car to go trade it in for the same exact car, but I want a better car, but I get the same shit, or vice versa. Like, it makes no sense. Like, the whole Impact situation, from the jump, I said it made no sense, man. You know, I kind of feel like my bad. Okay, Michelangelo, daily reminder for Kenny Omega. But I kind of feel like, you know, Impact doesn't win out of this deal at all. Yes, their title gets shown on TNT. That's about it.
But to me, it's a slow burn. You know what I mean? Like I just can't see it that there's not going to be a payoff. Like I think it's going to be everybody kind of putting Impact on the side. Next thing you know, they're the ones that are going to be, you know, getting everything from everywhere. But I think now with, you know what I mean, with fucking Delta variant that's out here is kind of fucking up everybody's fall plans. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nah, man. I don't know. It's just it did absolutely nothing for me.
Because you're not patient. You gotta be patient.
Listen, you're right. I'm one of the most impatient people in the world. I could be at a traffic light 5 seconds. I'm this nigga. What's going on with this light? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I'm cussing out the traffic light. No, but you know, my thing is no. We've been going with this storyline since February, right? Black History Month. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't it the same month Rich Swann lost the championship? Was it? Hold on, was it February or was it March? Somebody Google that. Michelangelo, when did Kenny Omega win the title?
Wasn't it in April?
Yeah, it looks
Nah, it wasn't in April.
That's when he won the Impact title.
He won the Impact title. What much? What match?
Oh, it's in December. He won the AEW title in December.
Okay, and he won the Impact title when?
In April.
Thank you.
So in April. Anyways, it was 2 months after Black History Month. And still at the end of the day, what, May, June, July, August, we're going 4 months, and Impact hasn't seen any type of increase in ratings. They've seen it for 1 week, and that was the week that he debuted. Not one Impact star.
It's the channel that he had.
Bruh, Twitch. You got Twitch.
They gone.
YouTube.
They're not even on Twitch no more.
Okay, they're not on Twitch, but you got options, bruh. At the end of the day, their ratings haven't went up at all. Their traffic on their social media hasn't changed significantly. You get what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I kind of
is that their fault? They're not fault. Their fault. It's just people people go by what they know. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't know about this other, you know, because they just go by what they hear. There's people always bashing them and whatever. We well know Impact is not the TNA from before. You know what I mean?
Of course, but everybody knows the name Impact.
They're like fucking the roaches from wrestling, my nigga. They ain't going nowhere.
Roaches from wrestling.
Yo, Ray, no, but no, I feel that though. But at the same time, bro, it's like this. Okay, not one Impact star has appeared on AEW television. What, Don Callis? Who else?
I mean, the Good Brothers. I mean, they
just had it.
Listen. Them boys don't count.
They don't count.
Them boys are cornies. Okay, they everywhere. Okay, I don't count them. Matter of fact, them boys probably got a contract with AEW and we just don't even know it. They just ain't announced it. Yeah. But besides them, you right. Besides the Good Brothers, who else?
Yeah.
Ethan Page. Oh no, never mind. Ethan Page.
Who else?
That's mainly Good Brothers, really.
I don't think about it. The whole entire feud with Rich Swann, the Impact champion at the time.
Mm-hmm.
How many times did he appear on Dynamite? How about Dark?
Well, that's different.
Nobody watches it anyway, right?
No,
right? I'm just saying though, like, you know, so I kind of feel like it's not paying off in my opinion. Not yet. I'm gonna be patient, like Chief said. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give it to November to Full Gear.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Full Gear, bro. If ain't none popped off, just throw the whole entire partnership away. Throw it away because there's been no talent trading. What? You had Private Party show up on Impact, one episode with Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
That's it. Ain't nobody winning this but AEW. Shout out to AEW though. But Rampage definitely delivered for the first episode. One thing I did not like, the 4-man booth.
Bro, I like, you know what I mean, the gorilla and the raptor and the dinosaur. Well, we're not talking about that Rampage. My bad.
No.
Oh, I thought it was a video game. No, but like, let's say for an hour, 10 o'clock at night. What up, Clark Street?
Clark Street Podcast. What's going up, gang?
The
gang,
boys
man.
from the Shy, what's up?
Gang. Yo, next time we in Chicago, we gonna link up, bro.
Yeah, they actually have a show. They have a show this coming weekend. You know, will be coming.
Tell me where the best Harold's Chicken is at. That's all I need to know.
Man, we missed out on Harold's Chicken. Well, we missed out on a lot when we was in Chicago.
It was too high.
Yeah. Anyways, back to these regular scheduled programs. Go ahead, Cheech.
What we were talking about?
Rampage.
Oh, Rampage.
Not a video game.
Okay, not the video game.
Gotcha.
For an hour, 10 o'clock on a Friday night, kind of like, I was thinking, watch SmackDown be petty as fuck and go 15 minutes over. You know? But the thing is, they can't do that because of the local news on Fox. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they be in 3 minutes early.
Exactly. So
you know, at 9:56.
So you have, you know what I mean? You got like about 42 minutes, you know, give or take with commercials and shit. So they started with the first match. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to start with that, and you know, which it was, you know, for what it was. But
let me get that picture real quick. Say that.
87, man. Right.
That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know, man.
Go ahead.
Appreciate that.
What are those? I don't know.
Harold's Chicken.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh,
it's like,
man, you gotta try it, man. They got this sauce called mild sauce out there. It bring the chicken. It bring the chicken to life.
Oh.
Damn that! I'm trying to go to Emmett spot. Take me to the Smokies. I'm trying to go to Emmett spot off the Shy. If y'all ain't watched the Shy yet, go check that out on Showtime.
I know you're talking about
the Smokies.
Yeah,
the Shy. Take me to Emmett spot. I'm trying to meet. I'm trying to meet this girl. I'm trying to. Anywho,
yeah, man. But I thought it was, you know, a good match. You know, it was a great match. You know what I mean? And for what it was, you know what I mean? Christian, you know, did his thing, man. And I didn't think he was gonna lose it, but I guess for being the first show, they had to do something memorable. You know, they going off of Christian Cage history. You know what I mean? With the Impact belt. I didn't know they were rocking both belts, you know what I mean? TNA and Impact. What's the purpose of it? Merchandise, I guess. Now everybody collecting shit.
Two looks better.
Who knows? Yeah, I guess two better than one.
No, bro. No.
You know what I mean?
That TNA belt's expensive as shit.
Double mint. Yeah, it's made out of chocolate. Yeah, man. I don't know. It was my attention span. You know, the fans was into it. You know what I mean? It was cool. So for an hour, you know what I mean? Oh man!
You thought the match was trash?
The match was trash, or the whole show was trash?
Yeah.
Rampage was like short, sweet, good to the point. You know, 1 full hour, what you need, especially after SmackDown, so you don't got another, full 2 or 3 hours of an extra show late at night. Especially with y'all on the East Coast, so it's even later than us. So, like I said, I forgot they did say the women's match was going to be the main event. Made sense because her hometown and everything. So it made a lot of sense with that. I was happy they took that belt off of Kenny Omega. He's a step closer so he get the other belt taken off of him real soon. And I can't wait because I'm not a fan of him. But yeah, teach his own though.
What about you,
that
Gable?
Britt Baker. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Gable.
I had a feeling that Christian Cage was going to win since Brian Myers won the Battle Royal the night before, and they wasn't going to have a heel versus a heel, and it would have made no sense. But I mean, the match was great. I've been a Christian Cage fan ever since he came back. But I'm still going to be salty over whoever takes the Impact title because I still feel to this day Moose should have won the belt off of Kenny Omega back when they fought, but that's another story here and now.
Wrong. Moose should have won.
Listen, Moose, I'm sorry. I love Brother Death. They just don't see it.
Not at the moment. At that time. Yeah, at that time, but they should have been, put him in a position, you know what I mean, for him to get a.
Okay. Yo, like I said it off the jump. The four-man booth I was not liking at all. Jericho yelling like JR, I was not liking at all.
Yeah, like, oh my God, it's back to back. You know what I mean? Like, chill, bro. You're going to get a heart attack.
Had to put the TV on mute watching that match.
Impact is in the mud. Cage versus Myers.
Impact is in the mud.
He's not lying though.
Impact in the mud. That's a perfect. That's a tagline right there.
That's perfect, bro. Yeah, that Rampage. Like I said, other than Christian Cage winning, I mean,
bro, the main event, the way it finished, put up the graphic of that new girl not a new girl. I guess she was there before.
You talking about the one that looked like Becky Lynch? That's
Hater.
What's her name again?
Jamie Hater.
There you go. Her.
Who you calling a hater? You said hater?
Jamie Hater, Hayter. Jamie.
Oh, okay.
That's a wild.
It didn't make no sense to me. Like, okay, like the pop, I'm like, whoa. At first, I thought it was gonna be Soho. You know what I mean? Ruby Soho. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. And then next thing you know, I'm like, and you are, who are you?
She changed up her look too, so I actually had to Google her for a second just to remember who she was. It was very lackluster.
It was like, and I know you from where?
Yeah.
From
out of elementary school?
I don't know
you, man.
Loser. I didn't know who she was, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, when she popped up, bro, I ain't gonna lie for a second. Like, damn, Becky Lynch got bigger than the motherfucker. Shoulders all big. Damn, that mom body really, I'm like, okay, cool. But shout out, yeah, she's all elite. That moment was big, though. It was big. I definitely, Britt Baker, and then you got Rebel, not Reby. You got her show up. You had everybody on ringside. I mean, Britt Baker wasn't gonna lose her title inside her hometown.
All right, keep it 100. Keep it 100. I mean, no.
Red Velvet.
Why?
Keep it 100.
Yes.
Because she look. I don't want to say it, bro, because I actually like the girl. I really do, but she does look like Brandy.
That's what I was going to say. She was the replacement for Brandy back with the whole Shaquille O'Neal thing, and I guess they're just trying to continue that wave that she has by putting her up against the Doctor at the Rampage. That's all. Nothing much.
They're trying to pull a Fresh Prince like we ain't gonna notice.
Trying to hit us with the new Orliza.
Yeah.
You know what this is. Like we know what it is, man. Like stop it, Five. Okay, let's hop back inside the comments real quick. Chris Bay, Bound for Glory. Okay, October 23rd. All right. Big bet. Okay. I thought Sammy should have took Kenny out the way. It was the way it was built, but I'm cool with Christian. Okay.
Okay.
I can rock with that. I mean, Sammy Callahan is he's the one who really deserves the payoff. Because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it him that
He
did
bent
the
over.
job? Yeah, he bent over for what's her face? What's her name?
Tessa.
Blank.
Yeah. So he's definitely do something, bro. If anybody gonna take the title off of Christian Cage now, because I don't see them going title for title at All Out. That would be dope. Hold on, bro. Look, the first thing I said was no disrespect. I said I personally like her, but I'm saying, far as them, the way they trying to push it, they were riding off that steam.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I personally like her. I think she could go. I had the chance to go back on the YouTube and go back on IWTV, Title Match Network, all these different apps, and got to see her do her thing. But she can go, but it's the presentation of the way they did her ever since the whole storyline. Like, that's on them. So I don't know. This gonna be like another Miro situation where it may take some time to redo all that mess they did when they first brought her in. You know what I'm saying? So
and Lance Archer, like moving along, talking about Lance Archer. Yeah,
let's talk about him.
Yes, talk about this resurgence show that happened on Saturday. Any of you guys catch it?
Yeah, he lost the belt to
Tanahashi. Japan's Hulk Hogan.
Ain't that a bitch? You just won the title back that you've been fighting for over a year, trying to get back, just to drop it to Hulk Hogan over here. Tanahashi. That chance to. I mean, I thought, at the end of the day, I'm glad New Japan has their belt back in New Japan. That way, I don't know, maybe New Japan's audience could probably see the belt defended on the New Japan show regularly instead of seeing the title show up every 3 months on AEW. You know what I'm saying? So even when Mox was the AEW champion and the US champion at New Japan, you know what I'm saying? It's like at the end of the day, he wasn't rocking both belts. He only brought the US belt out when he had a US title defense. So I'm glad that the belt is back in New Japan, or it should be. Did it do anything for New Japan? Any big favors for it, having it on the AEW hostage for over a year? No. It really didn't. It's almost like the belt didn't exist. And then with them taking the IC title and merging it with the heavyweight championship, you needed to bring the US title back to New Japan. Just makes sense. Perfect sense. Because then again, they do have 15 other titles. New Japan and WWE got the most belts out of every promotion. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. All right. Let's go ahead. Okay, y'all think Red Velvet is one and done with Britt? No, Red Velvet is gonna have another one. Okay, this ain't it. This ain't over.
Why?
Like Kurt Franklin said.
Why are they gonna do that? Yes,
because it's the same reason.
She's supposed to be on Dark. She's supposed to be on whatever the fuck the other show is. No, she needs time. Red Velvet's not it.
She not it?
Yeah, they trying to push her down our throats, man. Like, yo, she came from the Nightmare Factory, whatever the fuck it's called. Nah, B.
One and done. That's true. Can't watch her on AEW unless it's dark.
Cut it.
There we go.
Hated
it. Yo, you beat me to the sound click, but I'm still gonna play it just because.
Hated it.
All right, so moving on from that, man, you had Resurgence popping off. You had Moose pop off as well. He was out there, his big ass loss, in this 30-minute time limit match. So it's like, at the end of the day, once again, Moose probably gonna have a come out year 2022, but I kind of feel like that we've been saying this about Moose for the last 3 years. So next year gonna be Moose's year. Next year gonna be Moose's year, and every year come next year, it's really not his year. It's like he get a little bit of steam, and then they take it right from underneath him. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know.
You ain't.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Like I say I agree because Moose should be way bigger right now.
Yeah,
Like I said, it should. It's like I don't know. Like I'm confused too. So I'm like I don't know why he hasn't just.
Look at this. Look at that face. You trying to tell me that this guy right here is not worthy enough of being inside the main event picture? Not worthy enough of carrying your company's title? This man
Probably
is shizzled.
Probably because he got a list.
Listen, don't talk about people with lists, all right? Don't do that, okay? Because it'd be kind of hard for us to talk. All right? Jack Swagger is one of them, but I don't really fuck with him. But you know what I'm saying? But real, I think Moose every year is his year, but it just never pops off.
And he gets
never
every year. That's the thing. He gets better every year, and it's still just not enough, apparently. Just don't make no daggone sense.
Damn, Michelangelo. He said it's like what Cleveland says about the Browns. Bro, leave the Cleveland Browns out of this, dog. Don't do that. Don't do that, dog. Because every year, I ain't gonna lie, and I've been in Cleveland since 2015, and every year, this is gonna be the Browns' year. Nope, not happening. Not happening at all.
Wrong.
Definitely not happening. But moving on from that, man, let's get to the meat of everything. You had, of course, Andrade versus Omega for the Triple H Championship. That also popped off. And we had a special appearance by the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Definitely surprised. I was more so surprised that Andrade didn't walk out with the championship. But then again, I don't think that AEW would have made it a good look for their champion to lose consecutively back to back.
And where that happened at? Where that happened at?
What? TripleMania?
That match. Yeah, TripleMania. I just heard you said just the match. It's the only thing I could tell about TripleMania, most of the matches, they didn't have no kind of type of storyline.
None.
Like Andrade and Kenny Omega.
None.
That just kind of came up out of nowhere. They were in AEW, but you never seen them reference that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool. They had Conan pop up. Like Andrade was like, "Nah, B, I don't need you. I got somebody bigger." I never would have thought. You know what I mean? Like you could think it could be Ric Flair, but then again, you didn't really see it. So then, next thing you know, that was big. You know what I mean? Because it's like we're talking about international, like people around the world. People on Twitch, people in Mexico. You know what I mean? Like Ric Flair surpasses wrestling. He's pop culture. You know what I mean? And for them to be able to pull that, and not only that, this dude got physical. You know what I mean? Look at that. Even Homegirl was like, I'm going to be in Carolina at a house show. Next thing you know, fuck that. I'm going to Mexico.
She didn't even show up.
Yeah, she didn't show up. But look at that. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to Conan.
All right, I'm out. Midwest, lick it up. Hint. Keep going, fam. Tell kids you're almost beating Orton tomorrow. That's funny.
It ain't happening, man.
Yo, get your
podcast in the building, man. What's going on? Yo, definitely glad. Make sure y'all go check them out. Check out We Love Wrestling as well. Of course, every Wednesday.
But I was saying, with whatchamacallit, that TripleMania, man, like the show was cool, for what it was, what they had to work with. And to me, it was the right time for Kenny to lose the belt. You know what I mean? I don't know how he kept it, but then again, that was the assumption. He lost the other one. You know what I mean? Like, he's losing all the belts. You know what I mean? what's going on. And then we also had Deonna Purrazzo popping. Look at that. New Jersey, stand up. Bend over. I'm sorry. No, but bro, look at her. Dripping in ice, baby. The bell collector. Good look. What you guys thought about that?
Kenny Omega winning was nothing more than a pure business move. That's literally all that was. And also, if Rampage did not take place the night before, then yes, we'll be looking at a new Triple H champion in Andrade. Overall, the match was great. You would think with Ric Flair coming out, you think that's going to help him win. But yeah, I'm not surprised with the overall victory. I don't know, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this. And I said this before. I don't see the big hype in Deonna Pepperoni, whatever her name is.
Whoa! Hello.
I never did. When she won the belt, I was like, all right, cool. But then she started beating like things. I'm like, I don't see the big hype. The fact I'm impressed that she won the other belt at TripleMania, but I don't care. I don't care about Deonna Pepperoni.
Don't care about the pepperoni, the cheese, or any topping on that damn pizza. Cinco, your opinion on Deonna Purrazzo as well as Andrade not walking out with that championship.
Well, first, I'm shocked what my co-host just said. I wasn't expecting that, but hey, I mean, teach his own. I'm a fan. I don't know what his beef is with that, but but with Andrade losing Kim, it was right there, dude. It's too soon for that to happen. Like also J-Bo said, no, it could be kind of off if Kenny Omega lost all these times within a weekend of having all these titles and being supposed to be the man of all these wrestling shows and business. So Andrade time will come later on, just not now. Just give him like a few more months, maybe at the beginning of next year, he'll be good.
Yeah, we'll see what pops off with Andrade. But now to the main event while we're here. SummerSlam predictions. We about to run through this like diarrhea. We about to run through this like a red light. We about to run through this like I'm trying to think. You know what? I can't even use her name. We'll leave that alone. We'll leave that alone. A lot of y'all millennials may not even know the reference, but about to run through this like Buffy the Body. Let's run. All right. And we're not talking about the Vampire Slayer. All right, let's run with it. Okay. I'm just gonna go off the first match that I already know that's probably not even gonna make it on the show. It's probably gonna be a pre-show match. It's that dude with the sword that you really don't like, El Cheech. Who you got winning this match? Do you got the sword swinging Drew McIntyre, or do you got Jinder Mahal?
In a minute. Give me a minute.
All right, I'm gonna go to you real quick, Jay. No, okay,
nah, man. No, man. I just don't. I can't believe you even asking me for this shit. This shit shouldn't even be on the fucking card. What the fuck is this 3MB fucking reunion? What the fuck?
2MB.
I don't know what this is. I just don't see how. I don't see how you go from main event to pre-show, but keep going, Cheech.
That's a pre-show.
That gotta be a pre-show.
Let's go. All right, let's pretend it's a pre-show. Next match.
Wow.
Zero love for this match at all.
Oh, never. No, man, it just don't make no sense. I mean, the storyline, I don't know. If the stipulation is that he gets to stab him with the fucking sword, well, I'll watch it. But other than that, fuck out of here.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
All right. J-Bo, who you got?
Drew McIntyre already lost his belt. He lost at WrestleMania, and he lost Money in the Bank ladder match. If he loses to modern day Maharaja on a pre-show of SummerSlam, they might as well give him his budget cut walking papers as well. So I'm going with Drew McIntyre on this one.
Okay, go ahead, Cinco.
I'm going with Jinder Mahal on this, just because it's just going to help build his character, and he's going to win in a cheap way because this feud is not going to end at SummerSlam. It's going to continue after it, probably going to the next pay-per-view when Drew will win that match. So yeah, Drew's losing this match. Going Jinder Mahal.
I'm going with the modern day Maharaja, man. Only because I just like Jinder Mahal, and I miss the Bollywood boys. I don't like these two big goofy dudes that's with Jinder Mahal right now. They do nothing for me.
That's what Vince wants.
I hope they both lose.
Okay, Clark Speed said, "Yep, they going with Jinder too."
There you go.
Get your podcast. Look at the broke photo of Drew. Yeah, that motherfucker do look broke. The leather jacket, Scottish jersey, like yeah, he do like some Jersey Shore shit. Let's
no, the jersey, the soccer jersey.
Bro, that you know what I thought it was underneath his shirt? I mean the jacket, a V-neck, just a regular V-neck t-shirt. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe it's the glasses. Let me move on from this, man. Next match that's probably may or may not be on the pre-show, may be on the main card. You got Sheamus going up against Damian Priest. Who you got? Let's start off with of course, Know the Ropes podcast. Let's go, Cinco.
All right, I'm gonna go with I'm going with Sheamus actually on this one. Yeah,
Okay,
I picked Sheamus. Yeah, I picked Sheamus.
Broken nose and all, huh?
Yep, it's too soon for.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too soon. I'm going with
All
Sheamus.
Right. Let's go, J-Bo.
I really don't care about this match at all.
What's with the negative energy?
Damn.
There's much better matches, and I don't care. Which one you say, Cinco? Sheamus?
Yep.
Screw it. Let's Sheamus too. I don't care.
There you go. That's the spirit.
L Cheech.
I'm gonna be biased as fuck. You know, I'm gonna go with Damian Priest. Something different. He looked like I don't know what's the look he's going for, but
that's the look.
Yeah, but
I don't know the look he's going for, but it's the look.
Daddy, can I braid your hair real quick? Go ahead, baby.
And then that leather straps. So I don't know what's going on there, but anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna go with Damian Priest.
Get your mans, bro.
Yeah,
Get your
that's my people.
Get your man. Fuck you wearing, bro?
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Fuck you wearing, bro? Leather scraps with the purple braid. You know what? I ain't mad at you. Jofo in the ring. What's going on? Definitely gotta give a shout out to Jofo inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? Get your Chicago's in the place inside the building. I'm gonna go with just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna go with Damian Priest only because of the braids and the leather straps. I mean, he got some purple braids and he has Cisco's outfit on from I believe what was that? What video was that? Thong Song, or was that there was some Drew Hill video where he had that same exact outfit that Damian Priest is wearing. So just for the simple fact that Damian Priest, it was Stone Song. I appreciate you. Thank you. Get your podcast. That's the same exact outfit, bro.
Big Show made a cameo there too. And the craziest thing is it was a thong song, and there was not a thong in the whole video.
But shout out to Thong Song for repeating the same verse 3 times in a row and it still cracks.
And winning a Grammy.
Exactly.
For one verse.
He really repeated himself 3 times.
I was living a vida loca.
You got
I was like, what?
And see it again.
And he walked on women. Can't forget that. He walked on women.
He walked on air.
He walked
on women, bro.
He walked on women.
You walk on a woman right now, you cancel.
Right.
Don't do that. You're gonna be canceled just like the baby. Hold on, wait. I don't want to say that because we may be next.
No.
Too soon. Too soon. Okay, get your said that Damian Priest got Lil Uzi Vert type braids. He do though. Push me to the edge, looking ass motherfucker. Let's go to the next one real quick. Okay, next match real quick out of this. Let's go ahead and get to the women. The women. Triple threat match. You got, of course, Queen Charlotte. You got Nikki Ash. That's right. We done do that. Nikki Ash a long time ago. And it looks
Excuse me. Can I express myself real quick? What the fuck? Another triple threat? Why? We get triple threats all the fucking time. Why? Watch. Charlotte's gonna go back. She's gonna back out. She's not gonna be in it. Watch. I hate this shit. Why are they always another triple threat, man? That's all we get. Are you? Let me shut up.
No, bro.
It's a triple threat because they don't want either Charlotte or Ripley to look weak. Whoever loses. Because Nikki Ash getting pinned at this match or submitted, one or the other. So one of them two women are going to win the match. It's not going to be Nikki, though.
Then if they do that, then what was the purpose of even putting the title on Nikki?
So Charlotte can be a champion again and beat
what was the reason?
So she could beat her father's streak.
What was the reason? I had a reason. What was the reason? What was the reason? I just explained the reason. What was the reason, bitch? I don't need to explain myself to you.
Look, honestly, what's the reason though? Real talk, like, because we originally said this is like an older situation with the briefcase. Everyone was wrong. She actually gets the title. Now that she has the title, she's a whole ass superhero. And my thing is, I'm kind of pissed off that I haven't seen the Hurricane pop up yet with her or Molly Holly, but that's a different story. Maybe they go back and go get the people from Kick-Ass and they do a whole type of superhero league or some shit like that. Like, I would love to see that, but I don't see the reason for this match. I'm with y'all on this. Honestly, I think Nikki gonna walk out with the W. That's my opinion. I honestly think somehow, some way, Nikki Ash is gonna get a pin on Ripley. I don't see it happening on Charlotte because
it ain't happening on Charlotte.
Yeah. If it happened on Charlotte, Charlotte quit. She gone, and y'all gonna see Charlotte on AEW.
After that picture that started circulating last night, best believe she's not winning this.
Exactly. She missed out on that Charlotte show. Was in Mexico chilling. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I got the BGs. I can't make it. Next thing I know, your ass in Mexico with Ric Flair and Conan. No, it don't work like that. Moving on from this match, let's go ahead and get off this graphic before people think that the actual pay-per-view coming up. But I don't know. Another match we got to talk about. We did talk about. Let's see. Now I'm with you. Should be a singles match. Absolutely. Nikki Ash retains. Nikki needs Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Real talk. Yep. Blank Man. Hell no. You're right, man. They said Damon Williams.
Blank Man.
Man. That's it. B&B.
Or Handyman. One of the two. Never undermakes the power. What was it? Never undermakes the power of the handicap. I'll never forget that. Living Color. Make sure y'all go watch that. But that match, I'm not feeling it. It's not going to throw me out my seats. We got the tag team match coming up. We got the Mysterios going up against the Usos. So, all top, it's going to be the Usos retaining. That's my pick. It should
be. It has to be.
Is Dominic turning on his dad?
No, Dominic should be.
I've been waiting on the turn for a year.
I see that. I could see that happening.
I'm just waiting to see him off of TV. I am sick and tired of Rey Mysterio's son getting the spotlight and other wrestlers ain't shining. I'm just trying to figure out how Rey Mysterio and his son are in this main event. Not main event, but on SummerSlam stage against the Usos when it should be either A, the Street Profits, B, Alpha Academy, or the Dirty Dogs. But no, we putting Rey Mysterio and his son, Mr. King of Arm Drags, in this title match against the Usos, which is a waste of time. And they try to make him look like he's strong on this. I hope when WWE 2K22 video game come out, he should not be no higher than a 65 overall.
God damn, a 65?
A 60. That's being generous.
Bro, you do know that's what they start you off with when you create a player, right?
Exactly. He's still being created right now. He has no attribute points or VC points, whatever.
God damn. You gotta buy all his points.
Exactly.
You gotta really build.
You gotta go to Microsoft so buy his points.
No, Dominic, man, leave Dominic alone, bro. He learning. He
needs to be on NXT then.
He should have been in NXT. He should have. He should have been.
But I'm going with the Usos though.
You going with the Usos? Okay.
Yes.
Who you got, J-Bo?
I normally pick Domino.
Yeah, you said it right. Yeah, go ahead.
Dominic, just to piss off Cinco, but I'm gonna be realistic this time. I'm going with Usos.
Okay. You going with the Usos? El Cheech, who you got, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Usos retaining also. You know what I mean? I don't know how where they're gonna go in this storyline. It's getting boring. I just want the Usos to go back next to the tribal chief. Makes more sense. Now they're just on their own. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Usos.
I think we all going with the Usos. It's unanimous decision. Clark Street says Dom is turning on. He's turning on his uncle and his son. hey, yo, that's his. Yeah, you're right. I honestly don't see Rey Mysterio's face anywhere in Dominic, but I don't know. He probably look like his mama. They say the same thing about my son. He look just like his mama. Really, he ain't got nothing for me. Nothing else. Just my height. Let's see what else we got going on inside the comments. Almost done with this recap. Okay. Oh damn, love that movie. Remember Meteor Man? Yo, Meteor Man is the GOAT. What you mean, man? Robert Townsend?
That's a classic. Yo.
The first ever black superhero on film? Yeah. It wasn't Hancock. It was Meteor Man.
Bro, that's a classic. If you go back and see how many people of name, that was in that movie.
Debo was in there.
Yeah, and the artists, Cypress Hill, Big Daddy Kane, the blonde hairs. Oh man, we should do an episode on that. No, but that's
we should. I'm dying my hair, bro.
Yeah, they started the hair blonde. Fuck it. No, and be like the Slim Shadys and shit. See who he got it from? No.
I love it.
Thank you.
Aaliyah's coming to help the Usos win. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Next match on side the card, man. Real quick. We talked about the tag team. Let's talk about this one right here. Seth freaking Rollins going up against Edge.
The match of the night.
That's gonna be the match of the night. That's basically the Ultimate Opportunist versus the new Ultimate Opportunist.
7 years in the making. Remember that?
Yo, 7 whole years, and they finally pulling the trigger on this. I'm definitely happy that they finally doing it. I don't know if y'all remember. Y'all remember that right there?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out here. Edge looks 12 in that picture.
It's 12.
I don't know if it's the haircut.
It's the haircut.
Or the position his face is in.
It's the haircut.
Definitely the haircut.
But yeah, he like in his last year of middle school in 8th grade. And it's like, listen, man, you going on to high school, this is what you gotta expect. So we're gonna get y'all ready for it. But no, Edge,
AJ.
Who's gonna win this match? Because honestly, who needs it the most in your opinion? Edge and Seth Rollins. I'm gonna go with Cinco. Who do you have winning this match?
Honestly, this is a tough call right here, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins because I feel like we'll touch on this later on, I'm sure, but he's next up. He has to be the next person up for the Universal title to be held. So, I feel like he'll be the next person to challenge the winner of the Universal title match, which we will touch on later on with these predictions. So, yes, I'm going with Seth Rollins because he needs it more than Edge needs it. Because Edge just needs to go 1-1 for the championship for a good while now.
Okay, so you said you going with Seth?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going with Seth. Get Your Podcast is going with Seth. Okay, El Cheech, who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Seth also. I don't see why Edge is gonna win, and he's gonna be back on the title picture. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see nothing gaining from Edge winning.
Okay, I feel that. I don't see it either. Okay, J-Bo, it's on you.
As much as I want to say Edge, I want to go with Seth. The only reason why I was thinking Edge is because he's been losing a lot lately as far as singles competition. And for him to come back and to be the ultimate opportunist and for him to be as great shape that he's in, it's going to be another loss. Seth Rollins is supposedly next to go against Roman Reigns for the belt. So I guess I would expect Edge, but I'll put my money on Seth. I'm putting my money on Seth.
All right, and I'm gonna bet all the church's money on Edge. I'm going with Edge.
How big the church?
Yeah, I'm putting all the church's money on Edge. The reason why I put all the money on Edge is very simple. It's really to make up for this moment of him threatening them about breaking his neck, and basically to erase this memory of this 12-year-old boy head on this briefcase. So I really hope that Edge really does win this match. So that's my prediction. I'm going with Edge. Y'all going with the new ultimate opportunist. I feel that. Okay, we almost at the end of this. We got 2 more matches to talk about. Let's go ahead and get 3 more matches, I should say. Let's go ahead and get this one out the way. The match no one really cares about.
I'm pretty sure everybody has the same answer for this one.
You gotta go for this one.
Don't nobody want to see this match at all, bro.
I'm pretty sure everybody has the same answer for this match.
Goldberg wins in 2 minutes.
Okay, let me take that back then. I'm pretty sure 3/4 have the same answer for this match.
Okay.
Bobby Lashley.
I'm gonna go with Lashley. I think it's unanimous. We do want the almighty champion to stay the almighty champion. Right now, we need him to represent for the culture. Also,
man, bring back the Hurt Business to help Goldberg and make it all better. Fix it. We are the world. We are the children. Make that happen, bro.
What?
Make that happen, bro. The Hurt Business. One more time. Give it to us with fans, because we didn't have the fans when the Hurt Business was popping.
That's the reason why. Vince wanted to test the waters with no fans. Then when the fans came back, like, okay, let's get rid of all this mess now.
Listen, do you know how much shit he got when the Nation was running things? He tried to have another Nation takeoff, bro. And I hate to say it. I would love to see, the Hurt Business back together, but Lashley done beat their ass so bad. Like
they can't come back after that.
Yeah, bro. It's
right.
like it's almost like
he embarrassed
them.
New members.
New members with who?
Yeah, well, the black guys are available.
Bro, Keith Lee. Give me Keith Lee. I know we've been saying this for the longest, but a mean streak Keith Lee. Come on, man. And they'll find somebody. Fucking. I don't give a fuck. Put Ron Killings in it. I don't care.
now just throwing people in this mix now.
Okay, got another black guy.
Find the event. Like damn, those black guys we got. R-Truth, Keith Lee.
I mean, shoot. While you in it, go in and throw in Reggie. Why not?
I'm for Reggie.
I like Reggie. Okay.
No, I don't. Bobby, I like that.
Bobby has whipped Goldberg's ass. Please move on. Keith Lee should be in the Hurt Business. So
Thank you.
Got some people agreeing with us with that one. All right. Okay, I'm with it. Of course, yeah, I'm going with the Almighty Champion. I don't want to see him lose the title, especially to Goldberg. Let's go on to the sisters real quick. Okay, we got Black Excellence at its best. We have, of course, Sasha Banks, and we also have the EST of WWE, Miss flicking it up with Megan Thee Stallion, Miss flipping over the title. Oh my God! Did y'all see that picture?
Jesus
Hold on,
Christ, man! Let's touch on that picture real quick.
There we go. Let's touch on that.
Oh my God! Let's talk about beauty.
Booty.
Like, man.
Perfect smiles. I mean, both of these people have
just double the blessings right there. Just double blessings right there. Like, God,
it's all about her booty. I mean, her beauty.
I mean, the way look the way the edges are laid in this picture. Edges are laid down.
Look at the hair. Like, look at the skin.
Look at the hands. The cocoa butter lotion obviously hit every spot of the body. There's not one lick of ash anywhere. Plenty of ass everywhere, but there's not one piece of ash inside this picture.
None.
Shout out to Black Excellence. Shout out to the hairdressers. Look at the edges.
You can smell the cocoa butter on this picture.
I can smell it. I can damn sure see it too.
Right.
but yeah, so back to the match. I'm sorry, we got a little bit sidetracked. My God giving us two of the greatest creations ever made. But you got Sasha Bay number 1, and of course Bianca Bay number 2. This is hard. I was conflicted at WrestleMania because I love both of these women for obviously different reasons. I like Sasha because of that, that attitude. I like Bianca because of her competitiveness.
Her face. I'm sorry.
Her face too.
I'm sorry.
It's the edges for me, bro. Any woman that can keep her edges laid during the whole entire match, and you ain't got to worry about it popping up. That's a keeper, bro. That's a keeper. It's hot inside that ring. You got lights on you. Edges be frizzing up. Not Bianca's. Laid every match. Go back and go watch it.
And them braids she had this. Oh my God, the braids going to the big. Oh, I'm sorry. We keep getting off track. I apologize, but yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, predictions. Okay, I am going to go ahead and go with Bianca Belair retaining, only because I think that her shine is just starting to take off, and I think the best way to keep this going with her is to keep the title around her waist. So I'm going with Bianca. Let's go, J-Bo. Who you got?
I will always go with Bianca Belair. I don't care about the scenario, storyline, matchup, championship indications. I don't care. I'm always going to go for Bianca Belair. And overall, it's sort of like what you said. Bianca Belair, she's still on a wonderful rise, a wonderful position in her career. So Sasha, she can lose and be fine, in other words. Okay, so I'm going with Bianca.
Okay, let's go ahead and go with Cinco. I'm El Cheech. We're going to get yours right after Cinco.
I'm going to go with, I said Sasha Banks at WrestleMania, and she lost, but I'm going with Sasha Banks at SummerSlam. I have a feeling like it's time for the title to change because it has to eventually to somebody new, and because I don't see anybody else that Bianca would lose to. Unless Becky Lynch comes back, that's probably gonna happen at SummerSlam. But I'm gonna go with Sasha for this match. I'll pick Sasha Banks.
Okay. El the Cheech.
Well. I'm gonna go with Sasha.
There you go.
I'm gonna think they need to spice up that division, and they need a shot. Like a crackhead need a hit, and yeah, I think Sasha sound like Herbert. No, they need Sasha to like at least hold it and just have some good storylines. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate, Bailey went down, so somebody got to pick up the slack. You know what I mean? And as you can see, it's Sasha, and I think Bianca chasing the belt. You know what I mean? Be good for her. It's just the storyline have to make sense. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Sasha Banks.
All right. Last but not least, the grand finale, the main event, the one that Cinco's been waiting on, J-Bo's been waiting on, El Chief's been waiting on, myself, y'all been waiting on. Let's go ahead and get this shit popping. Look, you got the tribal chief, okay? The head of the table, all right? That dude, Roman Reigns, the dude that put the food on the table, all that stuff right there, him, that guy, the bloodline, going up against the person that you cannot see at all. Lights on, lights off, can't see him. You only see him in dark matches. The only time you get to see him is when it's inside the dark. Okay, we talking about Mr. Suicide Squad himself. Okay, we talking about John Cena. All right, who do we have grabbing this match? Do we have Roman Reigns walking out, retaining with the title, and finally exposing Mr. Missionary style, Mr. Boring, missionary style for what he is? Or do we have John Cena proving everybody wrong? That he still got it. That he gonna get that 17 title ring.
He ain't got shit.
All right. So let's get it. El Cheech, who you got?
Well, we're gonna go with the head of the table. You know what I mean? We finally acknowledge him. It will make. I will be so fucking pissed if Cena wins. I would draw that storyline. With the title. How many he got? 16.
Yep.
16.
He's tied with Randy.
Flair.
Oh, with Flair. Randy's behind him.
Yeah, he got 14.
14.
Do I see, they trying to put Ric Flair in the back burner? Yes, I could see that. Is it the right time? No. Would they fuck it up? Yes. So, I don't see Cena winning. I'm going to go with Roman. But I wouldn't be surprised if they actually do that just for them being petty. And, Cena over everything else that is on the news right now. Oh, fuck you, confirm.
Okay. So you're going with Reigns.
Yeah, he's the best thing going on for them, And when Cena was taking his shots, it was like that made sense then, but not now, man. He's been gold, he's been golden, you know what I mean? And I just hope that they actually stick with it for a long time, you know what I mean?
All right, let's go ahead. Let's close it out. Let's go, J-Bo. Who you got?
Roman Reigns is the best champion out right now. He has the best character out right now. He's probably one of the more consistent, entertaining pieces of SmackDown and probably of the entire week, every week. And you need somebody with the caliber of John Cena to beat Roman Reigns and to be realistic. However, there is no way that the former doctor of Thugonomics is going to take out the one and only Tribal Chief. Realistically speaking, Roman Reigns is going to run right through Cena, and he's going to continue as business as usual. So I'm going with Roman Reigns.
Well,
yeah, man. It's definitely the head of the table time,
Let's go. Who you got? Who you got, Cinco? I'm gonna finish mine on.
So with this, these two wrestlers are too strong right now to lose. I want John. This is not going to be John Cena's 17th title win. It has to be against. No offense to Roman Reigns, but it has to be against somebody a tad bit no longer legacy resume. So I don't see it against him right now. So, and as much as I want to see Roman Reigns put John Cena on a t-shirt, that's not going to happen either. What's going on a
t-shirt?
Yes, he's going to put on a t-shirt. But what's going to happen Baron Corbin is going to come in with that Money in the Bank contract he stole from Big E and cash it in during that match and become your new Universal Champion.
What?
Because Cena's not going to win because he's about to start his movie schedule when SummerSlam ends. Roman Reigns is not going to lose a match clean. So Baron Corbin's going to come in, make a triple threat match, pin John Cena. That's when he's going to get his new personality changed, when he's going to get his big payday, and he's going to get the title and become the new Universal Champion. Then it's going to start a whole new feud with him, Big E, and Reigns.
Work.
Okay. Huh.
Damn, they got some strong shit over there.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, so I see without sunglasses. I had to say some wild shit for it to happen.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Nah, bro. I had to take the glasses off for that one. Now, don't get me wrong. I love your logic. I really do. Because I can see it happening. I can really see that shit happening. But I don't know, B.
They're up the Reigns and Cena for a Baron Corbin payoff. You know.
It can happen.
I mean,
the way they booking been going,
anything can happen.
Because in reality, Baron Corbin cannot keep the same bum ass broke man gimmick for a long time. It has to end.
Why he can't?
It has to end somewhere, and for them to win it, he has to win a big match where he gets a big quote unquote payday. SummerSlam, Universal Champion. He's back on his feet. You know,
I can see it. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, Corbin's storylines go in with him and Oscar the Grouch chilling on Sesame Street, trying to figure out how to get his career back on track. That's the only way I can see that happening. I'm going with Roman Reigns only because I have to acknowledge him. You know, I'm going to go with him.
It's real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Okay, so apparently it's about that time for us to wrap up the show. He just told us to wrap it up, but I am going to say that I am going with Roman Reigns, and that has been the progressive show. Make sure y'all definitely follow Know the Ropes Podcast. Make sure you go. Matter of fact, give them where they can follow y'all at.
Cool. Like I said, this is Cinco and J-Bo, 2/3 of Another Ropes Podcast. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook, KTR_podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms, all podcast platforms at Know the Ropes Podcast. You know, we on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Podbean, everything, all that good stuff.
Okay. Make sure y'all definitely follow them. And of course, as we always say on this show, we give y'all our two PSA service announcements. First and foremost, we definitely got to hit you with this.
a minute.
Let you know this off top. Listen, okay. Too much negative energy can have you unbalanced mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Spread more positive vibes. It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. Think about the logic inside that message, right? It can be real simple as, I don't know, going to whatamaneuver.net, going to the website, purchasing one of our t-shirts, giving it as a gift to someone, or you just tell someone something positive about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Stop being negative all the time. Cheech. No, and myself, because I'm still mad about Impact. But also listen. But no, damn that. I go to work tomorrow. I'm be at the red light 5 seconds. But also listen, COVID is still out here. It is very real. We've been saying this for over a year. I'm gonna say it to our DIE. It is the mission statement. We're gonna put it up for y'all. Listen, the easiest way to defeat COVID, it starts off real simple. First of all, you gotta make sure you wash your hands, but most of all, wash your ass. Use soap. Poppy, L Cheats, let these people know how they got to do this.
Remember, man, we've been saying this for almost a year. From face to ass, well, over a year. From face to ass, not ass to face. It don't change. Use soap.
Okay,
And
that's
we
simple.
out.
That's simple. Okay, face to ass, not ass to face. This Delta variant is real. Make sure y'all do that. Okay, it's real simple. And on that note, we are out. And of course, as I've been saying for the last few months, if you did not like the way today's show went or ended,
Your mom's a hoe.
and on that note, we are out. We love y'all. Peace.
Peace out. Sayonara, motherfuckers.